For over 10 years, this franchise was silent, and then out of nowhere in 2008, Yo-Son Goku and his friends return, story by Akira Toriyama. In this story, the most notable thing in it is we get introduced to Vegeta's brother. No one's ever heard of Vegeta having a brother before, but now, here he is, and this is Tarble. The backstory behind Tarble and the reason no one ever knew about him beforehand was because he was so weak that he got outcast by his dad, King Vegeta from the Saiyan race. Vegeta's dad was ashamed to have a Saiyan this weak as a son, so he never talked about him and he sent him off into space alone. It's a miracle he didn't end up being some kind of villain, because that by itself sounds pretty dark, but along the way, Tarble actually found a wife and he had some kids with this person. Even if Tarble did want to go his own way and become evil, his strength was nowhere near capable of being so. What ends up happening is Tarble is so weak that he can't counter this threat that is threatening his home planet. So he tries to find Vegeta, and he does on Earth, and that's where he runs into Goten and Trunks and Goku, and that's where this special takes place. After this though, there hasn't really been much of Tarble anywhere. Dragon Ball Super didn't show him, but he was somewhat mentioned. Bulma said, "Vegeta, do you have a brother somewhere that could be used for the Super Saiyan God ritual?" Vegeta just brushed that comment off, saying he doesn't know where he is, and that's all that happened. Vegeta didn't deny it. He didn't say, "Oh yeah, let's go get Tarble." He just was like, "Yeah, maybe, maybe not." So what happened to Tarble, and where is he now? A few things could have happened. Number one, and probably the most likely case, is this was made back in 2008, it is now 2019, Dragon Ball Super began in 2015. Toriyama easily could have forgotten. He's done it before, but the fact that he was mentioned in Dragon Ball Super only somewhat, it relates into this. Universe 6 has possibly billions of other Saiyans in it, and out of all of the odds, the first one we see is Kaaba. And Kaaba looks exactly like Tarble. It is almost identical. He's short, he's skinny, he looks just like Tarble. You notice that Kaaba really finds a liking to Vegeta, just like Tarble did. He really looks up to Vegeta as this big brother, this strong, fully developed Saiyan. Because they are so similar, Kaaba easily could have been the Dragon Ball Super version, the Universe 6 even version of Tarble. Whether this was intentional or not, there are similarities there, and because Dragon Ball Super did not actually have Tarble in it, Vegeta's brother, Kaaba filled the void as that young, inexperienced Saiyan, and it was almost like no one noticed. Tarble has got to be the least talked about person in this series. He was used as a draft for the first Universe 6 Saiyan ever created, and that was Kaaba. The similarities go too deep, and it's a part of the reason why we haven't seen Vegeta's brother in over 10 years. It's almost like he doesn't exist as his own person anymore, kind of like how Broly was remade into Super. That's what happened with Vegeta's brother, Tarble, into Kaaba. Why the two most powerful Saiyans have the two weakest brothers is a better question. Raditz for Goku and Tarble for Vegeta. Maybe it has something to do with if you don't look exactly like your father, then all of your power comes from your mother's side, which in Goku and Vegeta's case is not very strong. Anyway, that's what happened to Tarble. He has been reincarnated as Kaaba. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball video.